So this is the account scraping tool. So what you can do is you can name your file. I'm going to name it demo. Then from here, you'll be able to insert an account. You can grab an account's username, right? So right here, or you can grab the URL and paste it in. So what I can do is I can enter it, and you can also add multiple, right? So for example, if I wanted to grab Hormozzi's and I also wanted to grab, you know, this guy's, we could do both if we'd like. Then for audience type, you can put all followers or following. So if I'm going to be grabbing, you know, Hormozzi, obviously I'll probably be targeting his followers. So maybe I'll just click on followers. Then the amount of leads you want to scrape. So you can put a number in like 10,000, or if you leave it blank, it's going to scrape all that's available. Then right here, we have this tab to only scrape leads with their DMs open. You can turn this on or off, but we recommend having it on because again, there's no real point of scraping an account's uh, leads if there no DMs open, because again, can't DM people with their DMs closed. Then from there, we have our advanced filters. So our advanced filters work with the following. So bio keywords. So for example, if I'm trying to scrape Hormozzi's account, right, maybe I want to target founder, CEO, you know, owner, and maybe I also want to exclude certain keywords. So maybe, hey, I don't want anybody in crypto, or I don't want anybody and finance, whatever it may be. If we put a dash in front, it will exclude. You can either hit enter or click this plus button. So with location, we have three options. We have account based in, by location, connected via. So we recommend the account based in. So what you can do is right here, you can see there is a location. Anybody can enter any location they want for this. So for example, this guy's saying he's in Arizona. If I were to put by location, it will scrape for what is there. A lot of people also don't have their location in their bio. If you click these three dots and you click about this account, you can see where this account is based in. This is a geotag to them. So this is going to be their actual location. So we highly recommend doing this. And again, this is going to be country by country. So, you know, you type in United States and it would scrape that. And then you also have connected via. So then it'd be United States App Store, again, putting in the country. So you can select, for example, maybe do this, and then, hey, you know, I want to do United States. You can enter that in and it will only grab United States, or you can put another country, etc. You can also exclude countries, right? So for example, if I wanted to exclude Nigeria or India, I can. I can also exclude all third world countries by clicking this button, and you can see all these countries that are excluded. Then you can do min and max for followers. So for example, maybe I want between 30 and 30,000 followers. And then following maybe doesn't matter. So I skip this one. Website and bio, I can put yes or no. Maybe I want them to have a website. And then verified account, it doesn't matter. So I leave that select. Then you can go ahead and click here and you'll start to export your leads.